What if your art could change someone's life or could change the world? Except that you never shared it with anyone. In this video, I am going to reveal some of the reasons that artists are afraid to share their work and some reasons why you should start sharing your work today. I met a guy at our artist group the other night whose music was awesome. His voice was sincere, he had a lot of potential, but the only people who've ever heard his work is his family. And we convinced him to share it with us at the group, and he was shaking. He was so nervous to share it, but after he done that, we were able to give him some positive feedback and really encourage him. And I think he was encouraged. Why might you be afraid to let anyone see or hear or experience your art? I want you to put that answer down in the comments if you can identify it. Here's some common reasons that artists are afraid to do this. Simply put, they're afraid that people won't think it's good. In fact, they don't even know if they think it's good or not. And they are just insecure about their level of skill or their technique or whatever. In this case, you can just remember that a lot of art preferences are subjective. Some people are going to love your art, some people are going to hate it, some people think it's good, some people think it's trash. The point is that you keep growing as an artist, you enjoy what you're doing, and keep sharing it with people. Another reason is that they're afraid to be judged or criticized. I don't know anyone who likes being judged and criticized. I am also kind of afraid of that too. But in order to move forward, you kind of just have to get to a mind space where you don't care what people think. I would rather do the art and do it badly or do it imperfectly than not do it. Another reason we might not share our art is because it's not ready yet, or it's not finished, it's not perfect. And I like this quote by G.K. Chesterton. It goes something like, "If anything is worth doing, it's worth doing badly." At some point, in order to move forward again, you have to let go of perfectionism. A lot of artists struggle with it. I know that I used to. I'm not so bad with that anymore. But a lot of times we just want it to be, we can see how we want it to be in our mind. And then when we try to carry it out, it's really hard to make it measure up to our vision. And so we're so reluctant to be done with it or to show it to others because it's not as perfect as we envision that it could be. This is just something that you just have to let go of and realize that the only way to continue to improve and progress and enjoy it is to just keep sharing it and keep doing it. You don't know the impact it's going to have. Maybe your imperfect version of that vision is really going to resonate with someone, or it's going to encourage them on their path. Sometimes it's more discouraging to see or to watch the perfect things, especially if you think about like social media videos and posts and things. When they're so perfect, it's like sometimes it's discouraging to people because they're like, oh, I wish I could do that, but I could never do that. And then they stop at that. Whereas if you share what's a little bit raw, rough draft, a little imperfect, it might encourage that person who's also working on something or wish they could be doing something, might encourage them to think, hey, if they're putting themselves out there just realistically, imperfectly, maybe I could do that too. And that's really powerful. As artists, we inspire one another. I know for myself, one of my friends was deciding to set up an Etsy shop just to share some of her artwork that she had done like for her family in her home, just to put that out there and make it available to other people. She didn't know what she was doing. She was just learning as she went. And that inspired me so much. And that was kind of when I started to share my artwork as well. And it's just continued to grow from there. So I appreciated her just starting the journey and sharing that with me. Another reason people might not share their art is because they're very humble. And it's just a hidden gem that they create works. Maybe they're amazing works and they just don't share them. They don't care about fame or recognition or money. They just want to do what they do and they do their best at it. But art needs to be seen and heard and experienced. I think of that Bible verse, like no one takes a light and hides it under a bushel basket. Hi. Just filming the video. Well, I kind of need the quiet. I'm almost done.
Okay, guys, we gotta go upstairs. Mom, quiet right now. Okay. Let's go upstairs and quiet.
Thanks.
No. You have a burger.
Simply put, it takes vulnerability to put yourself out there, especially at the beginning, but I'm going to challenge you guys to do it. If your art stays in your head, then it never gets expressed and it never gets out there. And if you do express it and create it, but you never share it with others, you lose the chance, and others lose the chance to be impacted by your work. You don't know what effect it's going to have on someone or on the world. People are still, looking at films and paintings from artists who've died hundreds of years ago. You never know who it's going to touch or where it's going to take you. Share what you got, honestly, imperfectly, just as it is. Put it out there. Keep getting better. Keep getting feedback. That helps you get better too sometimes. You never know who you're going to inspire to do the same. I say it over and over in my videos. The world needs art. And it doesn't just need the masters of art. It needs, if you're an artist, it needs your art. Each person has a voice. Each person has a message that's unique. And nobody can create exactly what you do. Art has a real power. This world is in desperate need of beauty and truth and goodness and light. You sharing your art, which comes out of your person, out of your soul, out of who you are, is a way to share yourself with the world and make the world a better place. So don't be afraid to share. Who cares if people don't like it? There will always be critics and naysayers and people that hate your artwork or people that just have different tastes. Everybody has different preferences, and that is fine. Not everyone has to like what you do. You don't even have to like what you do, but you can always keep learning from it. And there will always be someone who's gonna resonate with your work and maybe be inspired by you. So please share your artwork. Share this video with another artist who's maybe a little bit timid about sharing their work. And take care, keep creating, keep sharing, and God bless. Talk to you later. As a little afterthought, I thought I would just show you one of my first acrylic pour paintings when I started learning acrylic pouring. Not that great, but I was proud of it. I was having fun and learning new things. And here's another early on one. Actually, this wasn't that early, but this one I thought was pretty terrible. I'm not afraid to show it, though. I think it's fine to learn from your really bad art mistakes. You just learn from everything. This one was kind of early. I was kind of proud of this one, but now looking back, I don't really think it's very good. And I just kept sharing as I went and learning as I go. This is a recent tray, and I'm really proud of this. I think I keep experimenting with like the acrylic pouring and resin trays now where I feel like I love what I'm making, and I will just keep on experimenting, learning, sharing, and hopefully getting better. So I encourage you guys, wherever you're at in your journey, just to go ahead and share and enjoy the process and inspire everyone else around you. Share your art with the world. Everyone else needs it too. Take care. Bye.